Alright guys, now let's create the functionality to update the user. I'm going to bring up my browser just to show you. So this is the user profile. If you click on edit, then it shows you details about the user in a form that you can update. Well, you cannot change the email of the user because you don't want your users to be switching their emails, but you can change every other thing. So the name, the phone number, the bio, even the image of the user. So if you scroll down here, you see this option here to change the image. So this page is actually divided into two sections. The first is updating the profile, accept the password, and then we have a special section here to change the password. So we're going to create two separate routes to handle these kinds of updates. All right. And so the first one we'll do now is just to regularly update these details about the user. So let's get started. So I'll come here to my code editor and I'm going to create a route for that. So let's come to our user route and let me close the auth middleware. So user route, and then it's going to be a patch route. So I'll come here, duplicate this guy, and then I'll just say router.patch, and it's going to point to the URL is going to be update user, like so, and the function also is going to be update user. Camel casing user. I've not created this function, so let me create it first before I save. I'll come here and I'll collapse this part of my code, and then I'll just come here down. I'll say update user, and then I'll create AH, which is my shortcut to create a function, which I'm also going to call update user. Oh, sorry about that. Update user. Great. In this function, we're just going to do our regular response.send, and I'll just say user updated. Well, I'll scroll down here and then I'll add it to my list of exports. So Ctrl V. Go ahead and save in the controller, and then I can now come to our route here, update user, and then I'll save that as well. Now this route, I want it to be protected. So while I'm here, let me just add my protect middleware, because you don't want a user that is logged in to have access to this route. You only want logged in. You don't want a user that is logged out to have access to this route. You only want logged in users to be able to access it. So that's why I'm protecting it. And since I'm here, let me just move this up. Okay, I think I can just leave it the way it is. I'll go ahead and save, and then let's wait for the server to reload. Voila, so there is a problem, and oh, I did not import it. Sorry about that. So let me auto import it and save that, and that should get rid of the errors. So now let me bring up my Insomnia, and then I'll create a new route. So let's click here to duplicate this one, and then I'll just say update user, and then create. All right, so what are the things we want to change in this route? Well, it's going to be a post route. So post, and I'll change the URL here to end with update user. Yeah. Okay, so now let's send it and just make sure that everything works. So I'll send, and okay, so I get this 404 not found. Oh, sorry, it's a patch request. Forgive me, I absolutely forgot about that. So patch request, and then I'll send. Remember the difference between a post and a patch request. So it's telling me not authorized, please log in. All right, so because we protected the route, so let's just come here and log in, and login user. So I'll just send that to make sure that I'm logged in. So let's come back to our route, which is the update user route, and then let's fire this off one more time. Voila, so you see we get 200 response. Okay, and then we should get, yeah, so you see user updated. So we've been able to set up the route to update the user. In the next video, we're now going to add the functionality in our controller to update the user. See you there.